Welcome to AngularJS tutorials, Angular modules. In this video, we are going to learn about modules in AngularJS. First of all, what is a module? A module is a logical container for the different parts of our application like controllers, services, filters, directives. So Angular module is a container, logical container for the different parts of our application like Angular controllers, Angular services, Angular filters, Angular directives. So first we need to create a module, then on top of that module we are going to build controllers, services, filters, directives, etc. Okay, let's see how to create a module in AngularJS. This is a sample application. Right click on your project, add new item or JavaScript file. I'll call this as app.js. This is our Angular core root file. Okay, in this I will create a module using angular.module. So here we need to pass a module name, my module or app. This is a root module, so I'll create this as my app comma dependencies. If your module is dependent on any other modules, you can pass here the modules. This is list of arrays. Okay, so as of now our module is not dependent on any other modules, so I'm passing it as empty array. Okay, this is how we will create a module. On top of this, if you want to create a controller, on top of this if you want to create a controller, dot controller. Okay, here we need to create controller, my controller, my controller. Like this we will create a controller on top of a module. So Angular module is a simple container, logical container for our Angular components like controller, services, like that. Okay, again on top of this we can create actually services factory. This is my service comma, like this we can create services also. Like this we can create whatever we want on top of our Angular module. Okay, yeah, this is how we can create Angular module. If you want to access that, let's take that into my app recorder. So it will create my Angular module, then return that module into this variable. Okay, yeah. A module is a container for different parts of our application like controllers, services, filters, directives. We saw that. Then modules declaratively specify how an application should be bootstrapped. Means every program like a C program has its own starting point called main method. C++ program has its own starting point called main method. Like that, for our Angular application also there should be one starting point. Okay, that is a module. Okay, in AngularJS, module is a starting point indirectly. A module is a start point of our AngularJS application. Let's see that. So I have created this application. Then I'll say that this is my root application. So that we are saying we are we are bootstrapping our Angular application into a HTML DOM. Okay, this is our entry point. So this is a module. On top of this module we can create anything. On top of this module we will create controllers, services, filters, directives, whatever in AngularJS. Okay, this is starting point of our Angular application. Without this our application will not work. Our Angular code will not work without this. Next, advantages of modules. Reusability. If you create your application in modular way, you can reuse your modules wherever you want. If you created a address module, you can use that in different forms, like if you want a customer registration, you can use that address module. If you want to do some employee registration, you can use that address module, like this. If you build your application in modular way, you can simply easily reuse your modules. Okay, that is reusability. Resolving namespace issues. If you want to create a method with same name, if you create your project without a modular concept, your project will face some naming collision issues. If you create authenticate method with in two places, your project will not allow. But if you follow modular way, you can create authenticate in one module and another authenticate method in another module, so that you can access like module 1 dot authenticate, module 2 dot authenticate, like that. Okay, so it will solve namespace issues. Unit tests only have to load relevant modules. When you are writing unit tests and executing, our application will need to load only the relevant module, not each and every part of our application. If you built in modular way, unit tests only have to load relevant modules. If you are testing login module, it has to load only login module, but not registration, something search module, like that. Okay, it will load only relevant modules, which keeps them faster in execution. Okay, yeah. Dependencies. Modules can list other modules as their dependencies. We already saw this while creating a module. So if your module is dependent on other module, you can actually pass them onto root module. Each module can only be loaded at once, if even if module multiple other modules require it. Yeah, each module can only be loaded at once. If you created three modules, if you created assume that you created three modules, then you want to load login or something, login module in these three modules. If you want to load login module into these three modules, while execution of your project, your Angular will load login module at only one time, but not three times. That is the meaning of this. Each module can only be loaded once, even if multiple other modules require it. Okay, let's look at how to pass dependencies to our module. This is our module. This is the place where we can pass dependencies. If let me create another module. JavaScript file. This is app.login module.js. Okay, here login module. So this is my login module. Here I'll pass login module. Okay, this is how we will pass dependencies to. This is also a module. This is also a module. This is also a module. But I'm going to use this module as my root application, and I'm going to use this module as a part of my application, so that I followed that naming convention. This is my application module. This is just a login module. Okay, so I'm going to load login module inside my application module. So here this application is my application module. Then as part of this, I'm going to load here login module. I'm going to load here login module. So this is how we can load dependencies to our Angular module. Yeah. Creation versus retrieval. If you want to create your module, you can use angular.module, then your module name, comma, your dependencies. This is how you can create your module, Angular module. If there is already a module with my module name, it will override that existing module. So in that case, we need to be careful. Angular.module of module name, comma, dependencies. This is how you can create your module. If you want to retrieve your module, angular.module of your module name, so it will get your module. Then if you want to store that module inside some variable, you can use like this, where my module, where some variable equal to angular.module of my module. We created like that. See this angular.module. This will actually create my app module. Then it will store that into this one. Okay, in case of this also, this will create this module, then stores into this module. You can access this like this also, where login module, where login module equal to angular dot module of your module name. So this will retrieve your module. This will retrieve your module and stores into this variable. Like this also you can read your module. Okay. Yep. Thank you for watching.